everybody, welcome to the Makeup Cheers. So today is my birthday. Well, actually today is not my birthday, but by the time you guys see this it will be my birthday. So I decided that I'd do a kind of party look, a look that I would be wearing out for my birthday. It actually is a little bit dark in real life, I think, but this is the look. It's kind of simple. I'm just going to go through it and you guys can just pick up things as I go along. And all the products are going to be in the box below of everything that I used. But I really hope that you enjoy this and just keep watching. The first thing I take is my Mineral Infused Face Primer by e.l.f. I'm going to take this all over the face. You can also put this over the eyelids as well. While that's sinking in, I'm going to mix up my foundation. I use a mixture of two foundations to get the right shade because I'm quite pale. But at night time I like to use a slightly thicker foundation, so I usually mix up my Lasting Finish by Rimmel with my Healthy Mix one. My two shades, the darker one is the Lasting Finish and the lighter one is the Healthy Mix. So I'm just going to mix those two up. And I'm going to start applying this over the face now. Concealer palette. There's just a few different shades in here. Use a light one around the eyes. So just using my ring finger, tapping it over any kind of bluey tinge that might be underneath my eyes. I'm going to take the second shade, which is slightly more of my skin tone, and do it around the nose area because the redness can start coming out here. And I also use this darker shade on blemishes. So it's lighter shade on the eyes and then the one that's more closer to your skin tone on blemishes. And what you're doing is you're just tapping on the blemish like this, and you don't want to keep tapping, tap, 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 because you're going to tap it away. So just tap a little bit onto the area that's blemished and then just tap around the edges and kind of blend away the concealer. A little bit of the mix of the foundation and just blend this down the neck. I'm only doing this because the shade is a little bit darker. I'm wearing fake tan across here and on my arms, but it tends to fade on my chest, so just blending a little bit. Now that everything's pretty much blended, I'm going to go onto the eyes, then I'm going to come back, and it allows the foundation to kind of set so that if there's any blemishes that keep coming through or anything like that, you can fix them up, and if you have any fallout you can fix it up as well, because if I powder my skin now and then do my eye makeup and then there's fallout, it's just going to be very messy and I won't be able to clean it up as much because the powder will set the makeup and I won't be able to kind of fix it up. So we're going to move on to the eyes. I've already done one eye kind of, I haven't finished completely. But I'm going to just take a little bit of powder on this side, and this is just going to help our colours to stay there. We have that primer on already. We're first of all going to take a light shade, so we're going to take this one right here. Taking a flat brush, I'm just going to apply this all over the lid and right down in the inner corner. It's pretty close to my skin tone, but it's a little bit warmer. As you can see, as I'm putting this on, it looks a little bit warmer. Has a bit of shimmery sparkle to it, but very, very fine. Take a little bit underneath as well. Next, we're going to take this really nice warm brown. I'm going to take that still onto the flat brush, and I'm going to hit upwards. So keeping my eyes open, hit upwards. You don't want to come outside this line. I'm just going to bring this in here, like this. You want most of the colour to be out and then coming kind of tapered inwards. Bringing it up towards the brow. Take your blender brush and just blend any harsh edges. That same shade on the outer part of the lid to join up with that. And just slowly blend across. But you're going to keep this part, which is the center of the eye, free, and then all this part in here as well. Next you're going to take an angle brush in that same brown, and we're going to push this right underneath here like this. You can blend the outer part a little bit so it should be kind of thicker on this side and then tapering in, a bit like we did on the upper part as well. Take a little bit of that same brown colour and I'm going to push this on the waterline. You can dampen your brush and you'll kind of create a liner. So I'm just going to push this very gently onto the waterline. Onto a nice fun colour, we're going to take a little bit of this gold, which is just a beautiful nice gold colour. I'm going to take it on my flat brush and we're going to put this right in the centre of the lid like this. And then you're going to slowly work to the inner part of the lid. Now to warm up that shade, I'm going to take this, which is like a burnt coppery kind of red colour. It looks a little bit more pinky shade in there, but it's actually more like a bronze, like a proper bronze colour. I am going to take a little bit of this into my flat brush again, and I'm just going to place this out here like this, just a very small amount, working into that brown and just very gently going over the lid with it, whatever's left on the brush. This is just going to tone down that goldness and give it a little bit more warmth. I want my brows to look too kind of too dark, so I'm going to take a little bit of this nice light colour here and I'm just going to highlight the underneath the brow and kind of work it down. Line my lid with either a liquid liner you could use. I'm just using a felt tip liner, going right into the lash line. To make it easier if you just go on kind of flat across the lashes. You can take that same brown and an angle brush and just brush this through my brows, just to define them a little bit more. Curl your lashes. I am using this new mascara which I love at the moment. This is Rimmel's Lash Accelerator. It's supposed to have like a growth serum in it or something. And I actually found that it really is working, so I've been using this. Oh, look, it matches my little palette. I'm going to add some false eyelashes. Even though I know some of you guys hate it when I do, but I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do here. I have this one lash, okay? This is what it looks like. And as you can see, it tapers on both edges, so it goes like small on both edges and it's bigger in the center. So it's not the best shape completely, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to half it and I'm going to do little corner ones. That means that you can get like a lot of wear out of just 2 sets of lashes. Now don't go out of your way to buy these type of lashes. If you're gonna buy expensive lashes, have them be separate instead, because these are only €2 ones, which is why I'm cutting them, because sometimes when you cut into the lashes you can actually end up ruining the natural shape of it, but these are just really cheap. See, now it's thicker on the edge, tapers in, and I have 2 pieces that are exactly the same length. I'm using a loose powder. This is Rimmel Silk loose powder. I'm going to press it on with a powder puff, just rolling it on. And this is just going to set the makeup and make sure it stays there all day and all night. As you can see, when you use smoky eye and you don't wear bronzer and stuff, it can wash you out a little bit. So, especially because I'm kind of pale, so I'm using slightly warmer shades, which I probably shouldn't do, but there you go. I'm going to take my bronzer and I'm just going to lightly go over my face with this. So I'm going a little bit over the cheeks. Like so. A little bit under here. And some on the forehead. A contour brush and a darker bronzer, which is, it's like a dense brush. It's an angle in it, but I actually just find that it doesn't really matter if it's an angle, just as long as it's quite dense. And you're just gonna put this underneath the cheekbones. I'm gonna take the lighter side and just blend it This blush in Flushed, and my friend Claire gave me this. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to put it over the cheeks. I'm just using the same brush. Doesn't really matter. I mean, usually you would use this brush because it's quite dense, so you just get too much colour, but as long as you blend it away, you're fine. Move on to the lips. Gonna use the plumper first. I'm gonna line my lips. Just filling in the edges and keeping that middle part free. I'm going to pretty much leave it like this. I'm just going to add a little bit of lip gloss in the middle. Smudge that. Just a tiny, tiny amount. Right underneath. Just to give it a little bit more oomph. We're pretty much done. So I really hope that you enjoyed this. If it is your birthday as well, happy birthday, and I hope you guys have a great time. And yeah, this is my birthday look. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I'm Sinead Katie, and thank you very, very much for watching.